guys, Hey guys, Corpup Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Satisfactory Saturday. Hold on, gotta do a controller check. We're good. Had to check to see how the battery is doing. But we're back. Doing the things, doing the stuff in the lovely world of Satisfactory. Now you might wonder, this isn't Saturday. You're right. 'Cause there is a double episode happening this week. In other words, episodes 4 and 5 will be in the same week. So, let's get to it. We'll start out by loading into our old save. So, here we are. The site of our next project. But you know what? We need something. I mean, we have the Xeno Basher. But you may notice, we're not going so fast. So, before we begin today's episode's main goal, which of course is the coal power plant, I'm going to put a pin in that. What the heck? Whoop, cannonball. Oh, we got the That's a Close One trophy. Blah.
Are you functional, Pioneer? Good. Back to work then.
Bye, bird. And also, be quiet, Ada. We're in the zone. The build zone, that is. Yes, we got the That's a Close One achievement. For Satisfactory. Thanks, guys. Oh, and welcome to the stream, everyone who's joining. How y'all doing today? Alright, let's see what we did last time. Oh, we unlocked the foundry and coal power generators. And the tractor. So yeah, that's all we did last week. But this week, we're not just working on our coal power plant. We're also going to be working on something else. Something we really need. Now you may have noticed I just collected a Mercer sphere. Those will prove useful later on in the series. Or should I say, in this season. Because in an organization, we only have the basic storage container. We need level 2. When I mean wow. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Anyways, that's about time I explained. Satisfactory is a factory building game. where your mission is simple, as Ada tells you in the beginning of the game. Construct, automate, explore, and exploit. So basically, you're a fix-it pioneer on a mission to save the world. Because apparently Earth is in peril in the game. And only fix-it pioneers are able to save it. At least that's what Ada says. What a real reason is? I don't know. What I do know is one thing. I'm stuck in the water. Now I know I could have done that old meme. Hello, I'm under the water. Please help. But you can't edit a live stream, which is what these seasons are. When I say these seasons, I mean Satisfactory Saturday seasons 2 and 3. Hello. Sherwin. Salvador. Nice seeing you on the stream. Also, if you're new to the channel, please remember to like, comment down below, mention down below where you're from, and also subscribe. Because it really helps out the channel. I mean, normally YouTubers would say that because normally YouTubers don't mean it when they say that. Me, I do mean it. It really does help on my channel. So every subscriber counts. Because, guys, I want to do this as my gig. My job. And with your support, I can do that. Anyways, I tore down my old factory area. Because eventually we'll build a new one. Oh yeah, also, we are playing with some game modes that are pretty cheeky. Like lower power draw for the machines. So that way, we're running on biofuel. And before you say, Corpup's cheating, no. The game modes are part of 1.2. You see, you have creative mode, which is, well, just like Minecraft. But then you have game modes. So that way you can have stuff like lowered lowered space elevator parts, or power cost. Oh, and my chat, my little Q&A sticker just brought up the Corp Up question of the day. So, here it is. What game are you guys currently obsessed with? And also, why? Let me know in the chat. But while you're on the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Because I try to upload videos every day. It's just that I'm sometimes either busy or not feeling inspired. Because some of the series, like Wobbly Adventures Wobbly Adventures Galactic, which, by the way, keep an eye out for that next week. And also, Tiny Tuesday. But also my new series, which was supposed to happen today, Hydro Quest, which is a Hydroneer series. Uh-huh. Can't tell you that. All I can say is I'm an adult. Wait, I got a funny idea. Guys, leave a like on today's video if you think if you think I should do it. Because I'm about to do a really old meme. Oh, sorry. Hey, Hog. Call an ambulance. But not for me. So what do you guys think of that meme? Because I thought it was pretty funny. What I did was I holstered my Xenobash. You might wonder what that little orange guy is. That's a lizard doggo. And the reason I did that was because one of the achievements for this game is actually taming a lizard doggo. So we're gonna need to do that eventually. But right now, what I'm doing right now is exploring. Hunting down Mercer spheres or whatever it is around here. Also, there's another reason I can't say my age. I actually don't remember it. Anyways. Bean. Oh. Leave a like if you think I should bonk this bean in the butt. Cause y'all will be crazy. Also, welcome y'all to this. Welcome everyone to the stream. So if you missed it, I did a really funny meme. If I find another group of hogs, I can recreate it. You know what? I can do it right now. Hey Bean, call an ambulance. But not for me. I know that was cruel. And no one likes it. But I had to do it for the meme. And basically that's how the meme went. There was a group of hogs of one of the animals in the game. Hogs. And I was like, hey hogs, call an ambulance. But not for me. And then I murdered them. Also, I forgot to mention another one of the things is that you can change the ore purity. Normally, ores would be normal, impure, or pure. But luckily, with 1.2, you can change all the ores to pure. Or impure or normal. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, back to basics. And back to base. Because we need to get started. There's a power slug in there. Those prove useful later. Right now, we're back at base. Oh look, another bean. Yeah, you rock out, buddy. You rock out. You see, when you see the bean bonking his head up and down, I usually think he's rocking out to some awesome to the awesome music that's currently playing. And yes, you can automate biomass. Well, not exactly. But I have a little biofuel maker right next to my hub. So that if I need extra biofuel, I can just run to the storage container and then run to the back of the hub. But there is one machine that you can automate if you automated biofuel. The biomass burners. You see, in 1.0, they added automated biomass burners. And if you guys don't know this meme, then yeah. Then where have you been? B. Anyways, I'm gonna open up the customizer and do a little customization. But also we are changing the color of the pipes. Because there's a customization I love using. Red and blue. I mean orange and blue. Because it reminds me of like water pipes. There. Oh. Yeah, they're all shiny. So I guess we're ready. What we're doing right now is building an equipment workshop. Because this is stage 1 of the work. We need 2 portable miners. Oh yes! 1.21 added something else to the game. Stackable portable miners. What I mean is you can put more than one miner in your inventory. Why do I have screws? That was weird. Anyways, I'm on my way to the concrete build, which is by our base, by the way. So A, can show you that the concrete is pure, and B, so we can grab some concrete. We're gonna need that for our base. See, it's pure. Anyways, we're on our way up to the area where we're gonna build our new coal power plant. Oh. Apologies you guys can't see it, but there's a compass at the top of the screen. Don't know why you can't see it. I mean, it's weird. Anyways, I'm just running towards our coal power plant station to begin work on the coal power plant. Now, coal power plants require coal. Luckily, I know just the place to build one. An array of them, I meant. Call an ambulance, call an ambulance, but not for me. But seriously, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really supports the channel. But back into action. Now, you may have noticed I got 2 portable miners. This is actually going to be where our mining area is going to be. In other words, this is the power plant. Doesn't look like much right now, but when it's done, you gotta believe me, it'll look cool. Yeah, normally hogs would do flips. Right now, they don't seem like doing it. Weird. Anyways, these are the coal nodes we're using. As you can see, with the game mode, they're pure, which is the best for the situation. Because pure is good. Anyway, this will be where we build our power plant facility. So, we need a foundation. So let's zoop. And zoop. Oops. Oh, there's a bean on the foundation. Bye, bean. What? They multiplied. You guys saw that, right? You tell me I'm not crazy. There was 1 bean on the foundation, and then it split into 2. Crazy. Anyways, I digress. It's time to get work on the facility. Now that the beans are out of the way. So, you might wonder why I'm building a foundation out. Simple. We need a spot to put our power plants. Also, I spy with my little eye something that starts with S. Sam Orr. I know it's just called Sam. That will prove useful later on. Once we get the big guns. The manufacturer. And I should have made free portable miners because I just realized. Now you might be wondering why I'm building double length for my foundations. This one's not a foundation. Well, it is, but it's not a walkway foundation. This is actually where the coal is going to come in. So what I'm saying is we're going to merge the coal line, and then when we reach this part, we'll split them into the power plant. Speaking of which, let's build some. So this is probably the moment you guys have been waiting for. Me finally putting down the coal power, oops, hit the wrong button. Coal power plant.
Interesting. Most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder: coal-powered generators require coal.
I know, Ada. Ta-da! 6 power plants. So, as you may know, there was a KPG question of the day, which is, what game do you like the most and why? Oops. But I have a better question of the day. What game have you completed? Cause me, that would be the gameplay for Pokemon Pokopia. Which I actually live streamed. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, oh, huh, how convenient of that. I just got the Spaghetti Master achievement. Which means I built all the conveyor belts I need. There. There. That will be all 3 of our belts. For the first 3 miners. Smelt coal power plants. So next, we gotta put the splitters in for the next ones. Uh-oh. We've gotta work on this. Done. All 6 of our power plants now have coal connected. So the question still remains. How are you gonna power this? Well, excellent question, my chat. I don't know. I do, with these 2 coal generators. But there's a problem. You may notice there's a second item we need. That is water. Oh wait, what did I mean? That's a problem. We have water right here. We're on the water building this.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
Oh yeah, we're also going to be using the T-junctions.
Pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
I'm tempted to use the old line I always used in the first season. Second season. Shut up, Ada. Oh, I just said it. Oh. Oops. I didn't hook the water pipe up properly. Whoopsie. Now we have our water pumps online. Now we just need one more thing before we can complete the power plant. But for that, we need to do research. And what's that one thing we need? I'll tell you what it is. It's Mark II power poles. Because basically, we need to hook up the power line as well to the pumps. And to our miners back there. There. Now we're hooked up with all our miners. So, next up, hook up the main pipe. Because we can't hook up the next water extractor yet. Mainly because we don't have enough reinforced iron plate. But although this does give me an idea, we're not gonna do it. Done. Now we have our pipelines hooked up. Now this will be for the water extractor and the pump. The last one. So, let's head back to base and build some reinforced iron plate. And I know one way to do that. The old respawn method. Anyways, we're back at base. Now look, we have 2,950 free screws. Perfect. Just what we needed to make a lot of reinforced iron plate. Wait, how many did we need actually? 10. Oh, we got 10. Let's roll. Oh, we can dismantle this now. We'll be grabbing our biofuel now. Because we need that as well. Do we need screws? No. By the way, the screws are using the cast screws. alternate. So we don't have to worry about that. What we do have to worry, though, however, is the power. Luckily, I have a solution. Running a whole conveyor pole, power pole system up to the power plant. I mean, how simple does it get? You just run along, placing belts. I mean, power lines. It's that simple. Oh, we're out of power line. Not to worry. I have a solution. Luckily, I've been lugging around cables. I mean, wire. So we can easily make cables. Oh, I just realized something. And I'm wondering why no one mentioned this one. If we hook this up, it'll power up the whole base that we just built. Because this is still connected to our hub. Uh-oh. That's a problem. But you know, let's build the water extractor first. Not deep enough. What? Logistics Pipeline Mark 1. And now we need the pump. Ta-da! All our power lines are now hooked up. So now we can hook up the power line from our main base to here. So now we have the miners online. You guys can still hear me, right? Anyways, sorry about that. I had to reboot the stream again. But we have our coal power plant hooked up to the power grid. Now all we have to do is wait for all the power plants to turn on. By the way, you guys can still hear me, right? And we didn't lose audio? Yes, our first power plant is online. First two, I mean. Which means if we can get all of them hooked up and powered up, wait, I got an idea. Craft bench quick. I've been lugging around screws this whole time. So there's a possibility I could make some reinforced iron plates right here, right now. Hold on. You guys can still hear me, right? Anybody on the stream? Hello? So when we hit the hour mark, I'm going to end today's stream. Okay, guys? Uh-oh. Huh. So we need a lot of belts. I mean, raw reinforced iron plates to finish off this belt. And we need to decorate this base. make it swanky. And that bean is floating. But anyways, guys, due to a technical difficulties, and because probably no one's on the stream right now, I'm going to end today's stream. I also do not have my audio testing device, aka my iPad. So yeah, that about wraps it up. Oops, we don't have enough reinforced iron plates to finish off the conveyor belt. There, now we do. Now that about wraps it up. By the way, whoever just joined, can you hear me? Yeah, I think audio glitched. Yeah, we're gonna have to end today's stream. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I really appreciate your support. I will constantly keep an eye on this facility, to make sure it's running enough coal. And maybe upgrade the belts if I need to. But anyways, this has been Core Pup Gaming, bringing you Satisfactory Saturday on a Thursday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. And you're not fantastic. You're fantastic. See you around, y'all. Peace. Also, bye.